What's up, y'all? Happy New Year's Eve. It is New Year's Eve 2013. This is probably the last video of the year for me, but more is to come in 2014. So today, I don't know if you can hear the music in the background, but once again I'm going to be talking about a topic that, the past couple videos I've talked about, a specific group known as Bone Thugs and Harmony. And I saw over Christmas break a video on YouTube, of course, where Krayzie Bone announces his retirement, which I had heard for a few years, but hearing him in the interview state that he is in fact retiring from the game, it's pretty sad when you think about it, just because, and a lot of people in this video made this comment that he released a song like Clash of the Titans, which is a straight banger, which, is needed right now in the game. And he's announcing his retirement. Now, I get that he is moving on to different things. He wants to try different things. Right. He's still young. He's been in the game for 20 years, but, they got in the game when they were teenagers, pretty much, and, he's been doing this for a better part of his life, and I respect that he wants to spend time with his family and all that, but it is going to be such a loss to the industry. It just seems like recently I've been talking about Bone a lot, and this is, my group that, I grew up with. People in the video said that as well, that they interviewed fans and, fellow label mates on the Life Entertainment and whatnot. But, a lot of people have grown up with, the music of Bone Thugs and Krayzie Bone. And my one thing, and I wish him all the best, and he's going to be retiring after his album. I'll put the link to that video in the description. But the one thing that I've always said, and me and my friends have always said, Krayzie Bone is one of the strongest, if not the strongest, lyrically in Bone Thugs and Harmony. It's really not a secret. And they all, the other four members, they all bring something to the table. They're all good, don't get me wrong. But I've always felt that, when they were going through their trials and tribulations, knowing that they're, when they weren't performing or touring all together, and albums were featuring 3 or 4 members, but never the complete collective of 5. I always felt Krayzie Bone is one of the most underrated in the game, artists in the game. And maybe when I say that, from what we as fans see, you don't see him in the media. Not that we wanted to go that far, but you don't see him in the news or whatnot, or all over BET or MTV or whatnot. Whatever the case may be, he may be well respected by many hip hop artists now, both past and present. But I think in terms of the industry and of the game, I think he's very underrated by many. And I've always thought that if he could, I know his initial album, Thug Mentality, 1999, which was released on Loud Records, I believe it was Loud at the time, which, and he had a host of guest artists on there, so we know a lot of people got love for him. But after that, he kind of bounced to smaller labels and then released some stuff independently, which is fine. But I've always felt that if he had the backing of a major label, like a true major label, he would have took off even more than he has. Now, this is just, one person's opinions, but that's just the way I've always felt regarding him. And I think collectively, I think Bone as well, if they would have remained on a major label, if you will, and got their just dues, which I don't think they ever truly did get what they deserved in terms of retribution, monetary retribution, that is. I think they would be more prominent than they are nowadays. Because you look at the people who do these interviews like myself. I'm 34 years old, and I've been listening to them since I was 14, but that's who you see. And you have a few new people who will listen to Bone or the newer stuff, but not necessarily get it or feel it to the extent that we felt it. I know I'm doing a lot of rambling here, but again, this is just my thoughts on Krayzie Bone retiring, and I wish him nothing but the best. I'm not going to keep rambling. I'll let you get on with your New Year's Eve celebrations and festivities, whatever it is you all do. I'm going to do what I do and just go hang out and have a good time, eat some food. I think I've eaten enough food, but whatever it is that you may or may not be doing this evening, just be safe with it, and have a good, happy, healthy, and blessed 2014. And until the next year, y'all take care. God bless.